Hello everyone. Through this video, we will focus on the concept of human resource planning. Now, human resource planning is also known as manpower planning. So, basically, HRP, that is human resource planning, is an activity of placing right type of people in right number and at right place and right time. So, it is to fulfill the requirement of an organization, to fulfill the vacancies that are available in the organization in right time and having the right type of people in the right number and at right place. Now, very importantly, we have to find out the correct personnel, the trained and motivated employee for fulfilling the vacancies available in the organization, and that activity is carried out under human resource planning. So, as we can see, the definition of human resource is it is a process of determining and assuring that organization will have an adequate number of qualified persons available at proper time performing their jobs which meet the needs of the enterprise and provide the satisfaction for the individual. So it is a two-way process in which organization goals are fulfilled at the same time individual or the employees working in the organization, even their personal objectives are fulfilled. Now, moving to features of human resource planning, the very first feature of human resource planning is well defined objectives. Now, HRP or manpower planning has its own objectives, like it is going to focus on development of human resource because human resource are considered as the assets of the organization. So, it is the responsibility of organization to look after the individual development of the employee along with the development of organization. Then human resource planning should also consider the updation of technical knowledge of the employee. It should look after or it should work upon the career planning process of the individual executive and people in an organization, and it should also look after the betterment or the welfare activities of the employees in the organization. So these are the objectives of human resource planning. The second is determining human resource need. As we have already seen in the concept of HRP, it is basically meeting the requirements of the employees and the organization as and when needed. So we are going to place the right number of people at right place and at right time. So that is what is determining human resource need, and accordingly recruitment, selection and training processes are conducted. Next feature of human resource planning is keeping manpower inventory. Now we should always have the inventory ready in the form of human resource as and when required by the organization. For example, whatever human resource are available, that human resource should be ready to undertake the higher responsibility in near future. At the same time, if there are certain expansion activities that are scheduled or that are planned in future, so accordingly we should have enough of manpower requirement inventory so that we can meet the requirement of the organization. The next feature is adjusting demand and supply. This is the ultimate goal of human resource planning, that is to meet the demand of the organization by supplying the correct employee at correct time and at correct place. So we have to consider the future requirement also, and we should focus upon the current conditions in the organization, and depending upon that we should match the demand and supply of human resource of the organization. The next feature is creating proper work environment. Very importantly, we should provide the correct environment to the employees in the organization, which is going to provide the satisfaction and it is going to keep the morale of the employees high so that labor turnover reduces and ultimately we are able to retain the employees in the organization. So, these are the features of human resource planning. Now, coming to objectives, the first objective of human resource planning is to provide the information about the employees in the organization. The next objective is Effective utilization of human resources. Very importantly, whatever human resources are available in the organization, that should be effectively and efficiently used by the organization to fulfill its goal. They should not be overutilized or they should not be underutilized depending upon the skills and the talents human resource possess. Next is economic development. As I already told you, organization should be developed. At the same time, the human resource that are contributing to the development of the organization should also be given the chance to develop themselves. At the same time, they should be financially benefited by giving them bonus or incentives, that is sharing the profit of the organization with the employees. The next objective is to determine manpower gap. That means we should try to understand what are the requirement of the organization and how much human resources available, and if there is any difference, that is to be fulfilled through human resource planning process. The next objective is to forecast human resource requirement. Again, the same point, we should be able to estimate the requirement of human resource that would be required in near future, and accordingly provision should be made. The next objective is to analyze correct workforce. That means whatever employees we are having right now, that should be correctly analyzed, and that employee should be correctly placed at correct position and at correct time. Next objective is effective management of change. Now whatever changes are taking place, it may be promotion, it may be demotion, or it may be change of position or exchange of employees between the branches of same organization, that should be properly tackled by human resource planning process. And next objective is realizing organizational goals, and very importantly the process of HRP is done so that we are going to have right people at right time, so they are going to give their 100%, and that is the way the organizational goals would be fulfilled in time. Now we are going to understand what is human resource process, which process is followed, what are the steps that we have to follow to complete human resource planning process. Firstly, we need to focus upon, or we need to understand what are the organizational objectives and what are the policies that are followed in the organization. So depending upon the organizational objective, the need of human resource changes. So we need to understand the objective, and accordingly we have to plan for recruiting and selecting the right number of people. The next thing is we need to forecast the need. For example, if organization is planning for expansion or diversification, so in that case the need for human resource, the talented people or the knowledgeable people is going to increase. So that is the need, and accordingly we should also forecast the supply that we may get in future. Then we have to go for HR programming. That means we should actually start the process of human resource planning. Then that process is implemented, and ultimately we should have the control and evaluation on the whole process. That means if there is surplus or number of employees, or if there is shortage of employees, then what are the corrective actions that we can take, that is seen under control and evaluation. So if we have excess number of employees, we can transfer them to different departments. Even if that is not the solution possible, then we can lay off the excess of employees. And if there is a shortage of employee, we can again go for human resource planning process, and we can hire the people when required. Then these are the factors that affect the estimation of human resource planning. That means it affects the demand and supply, or it affects the need and the fulfillment of human resource in the organization. First is technological changes. As the technology changes, according to that the requirement of talented or the people having technical skills in the organization may arise, and according to that human resource planning process is to be updated and it is to be carried out. Next is organizational changes. If organizational changes takes place, then again we have to carry out human resource planning. That means if there are any departmental shifts, if the employees are shifted from one branch to another branch, so again the need of human resource planning is required. Again, if there is organizational or cultural changes, that creates the demand for human resource planning. Next is shortage of skill due to labor turnover. Now this is one of the biggest issue which every organization faces, that is labor turnover. That is number of people leaving the organization every year. If there is a shortage of employees, so human resource planning is to be done on regular basis. Next is pressure groups. Now many times many of the organization are pressurized to the political leaders, or there may be pressure from union side, because of which many times employees are to be hired even if there is no need or there is no requirement for the candidates to be fulfilled. So even that is affecting the estimation of human resource planning. Then economic factors, for example, if the financial growth or if the economic factors in the countries are changing, according to that inflation rates are changing, according to that financial growth is affecting, and because of which many employees are to be laid off, or it results into cost cutting. At the same time, we need to lay off the employees from the organization. That affects the estimation of human resource planning. Again, social factors are playing important role affecting the human resource planning estimation. Political and legal system, already I explained you, and very important factor that affects HR planning estimation is employment. Now there are many of the public sector or public limited organization which is having excess number of people in the organization. On the contrary, in case of private companies, the number of people working or are less in comparison to the requirement. So in case of private company, overutilization of human beings are done, or the human resources are done, and in case of public companies, excess of employees are there. So that is affecting the estimation of human resource planning. The very first advantage of human resource planning is improvement of labor productivity. Now productivity is the ratio of output to input. So if we plan properly, we are going to have right number of people placed at right time and at right place. So accordingly, proper talents are placed in the correct place, because of which they are giving their 100%, resulting into increased output and automatically increasing the labor productivity. The next advantage is recruitment of qualified human resources. As human resource planning process, in human resource planning process, detailed study is done about all the vacancies, so we can hire the correct personnel required, the correct talent required at correct place, and that is going to give the qualified human resource to the organization. Then it also helps us to adjust with the rapid technological changes, because according to the technological requirement, we are going to hire the correct individual at correct place, and according to the needs, we are going to provide them training and development. Next is reducing labor turnover. If we are having right number of people at right place, definitely they are happy working in your organization, their morale is high, they are highly motivated, because of which they are satisfied, and the labor turnover ratio is automatically going to get reduced. Next is control over recruitment and training cost. If we properly plan for human resource, we would be having right number of people, because of which the recruitment and training cost can also be controlled depending upon the requirement of human resource, and this is the way we can cut down the cost which is incurred for recruitment and training process. Then it also helps to mobility of labor. That means depending upon the needs, we can move the labor, or we can move the employees from one department to another, or from one branch to another branch of the same organization through proper human resource planning. Next, it can facilitate expansion program. As I already told you, human resource planning helps us to correctly focus the needs and the supply of human resource, which is going to help the organization to fulfill its needs of expansion and diversification program. And the next advantage is Human resource planning treat manpower as the assets and not as the machine, and that is why they give the chance for personal development of employees also. Then coming to disadvantages, the first disadvantage is future is uncertain. Nobody can predict the future correctly. We cannot predict anything properly or correctly, and because of which the estimation done under human resource planning may fail. For example, we cannot estimate or number of people leaving the organization or labor turnover ratio cannot be predicted correctly. There might be sad demise of some of the employees, which is going to again create the gap between the requirement and the supply. Some people may take VRS, even that is going to create the gap between the requirement and the supply. So that is why predicting future is uncertain, and that which is a disadvantage for human resource planning. Next is conservative attitude of top management. Now many of the manager or the top level management people does not consider human resource planning as an important activity of the organization, because of which no importance is given to HRP, and that is why it creates the problem for proper planning process, and that is a disadvantage for the HRP. Next is problem of surplus staff. If the organization has surplus staff, it is difficult for them to remove. We cannot directly lay off or we cannot force them to leave the organization, so we have to find different ways through which we can settle them in another places. Otherwise we have to incur the cost on such employees by giving them salary without getting the work done from them. Next, HRP is a time consuming process. It takes a lot of time to find out the requirement, and then to fulfill this requirement we need to go for recruitment and selection process. Training is to be given, so it is going to consume a lot of time for completing the activity, and at the same time it is very expensive process because a lot of documentation is involved, lot of time is to be given. Training a program a training and development program is going to incur a lot of cost to the organization. So we have finished with the concept of human resource planning.